This is my favorite trick to help a baby go to sleep quickly. Especially when babies are really young, they do not have a good ability to close their eyelids. So when they get tired, they're telling you this feeling of being tired feels bad, so I'm gonna cry. Your job is to convince them what the solution is. You know that the solution is closing their eyes and going to sleep. But when babies are really little, one of the most stimulating things for their brain is looking around and seeing things. So how you are going to get them to go to sleep is by preventing them from looking around. Let me show you a few different ways to do this with this guy, who's of course swaddled. The first trick is when you are holding your baby to stroke their forehead down towards their eyes. This makes them close their eyes over and over again as a reflex, and eventually they will think, you know what, it actually feels really good to have my eyes closed, and likely keep them closed. The second way to do this, and my personal favorite, is to move your baby around pretty fast and not let them see your face. So if I'm holding a baby in my arms, I'm going to face them this way so that their tummy is facing me, and they will be looking this way instead of up at me. Then instead of a slow rock like you see people do in movies, what you're actually going to do is do kind of a quick twisting motion with your upper body, and this keeps their vision quite blurry and makes it very hard for their eyes to focus on anything. Often you will see them looking around trying to focus on things and over again closing their eyes. The third way to do this, which sometimes feels a little bit silly but I promise you it works, is that when you are putting a baby down in their crib, they are likely going to have a moment when their back is flat into the crib where they open their eyes because they're like, wait, I'm not moving anymore, I know I'm not being held anymore. Their eyes are going to pop open. And if they can see you during that, they are going to just look at you and be awake. So often what I will do is I will place a baby down in their crib, keeping one hand behind them so that I can move them slightly, and place the other hand over their eyes for a little bit while they are in their crib. This way they get used to that feeling of being in the crib, and if they open their eyes, they don't see anything, so they close them back shut. All of these tips together will hopefully help you get your baby asleep faster and keep them asleep for longer.